photographers who do focus on this. So that's the photos will look like. Hey, let's talk about photo sessions again, and this time let's talk about preparing for a photo session, because in part 1 I was talking about all the benefits of having a photo shoot, and now I actually want to tell you all the different steps to take if you have decided that yes, I want this, yes, I'm gonna give this gift to myself, yes, let's do it. So where do you start? What do you do if you really want to go for a photo session and have a lot of fun? So number 1, first decide, okay, what kind of photo session do you want? Because this is actually like the most important thing to decide, because so many things actually depend on this. So do you want to have like a gym photo shoot, like or some other like active where you are like training maybe? Do you want to be in your underwear, lingerie, you know? Do you want to be completely naked? Do you want to have like a lovely family shoot with your partner, or do you want to have like a friend's photo shoot, for example? This means like a little bit more organizing as well, because you will also need to find a common time, but it's also possible. Do you want to, I don't know, have like a business kind of photo shoot? What kind of session do you want? I would recommend any woman to have some kind of self-love session, because this really gives you a good chance to see yourself from another angle, see yourself how the camera sees you, and this also allows you to appreciate your body more, because you will see how beautiful you actually are, and you will see all these beautiful angles, and the photographer will also teach you how to pose to bring out the best of you, the best in you. So if you want to have a body focused, body love focused session, there are also like photographers who do focus on this. So that's the first one I did, and I was specifically looking for a photographer that specializes in this, and I found one, and now we have done like 3 shoots together. So once you know what kind of photo shoot you want, what kind of a mood you want, so then you can start looking for a photographer. And it could also be like maybe Halloween shoot, Christmas, Valentine's Day. So you might also be looking for somebody who specializes in this. Or it could be like fantasy, so maybe you want to have like very crazy makeup, you want to dress up like a fairy, you want to feel like super special. There are so many possibilities, and once you know what you want, you can start looking for a photographer. One more idea, you could also have like a very cool outdoor session. This is also like, I have done a few on the beach, on a big field, and also in the city, like among these tall buildings, and this is also like super cool. But it also like depends on the photographer, because some photographers only want to take photos in the studio. So once you know what you want, you can also start looking for a photographer. And yeah, you can use like, you know, social media for this. I have mostly found my photographers through Instagram, and they have been like recommended by somebody else. So like I've seen their work and I have fallen in love with their work. I'm like, okay, I want to shoot with this photographer. And sometimes if you also like follow photographers in your area on Instagram or somewhere else, they might be looking for models. So that happened to me, for example, because this photographer was looking for a model. She had this very specific idea about Christmas photo shoot, and like having like this big white sweater. So she was looking for a model. I did pay something to her, but way less than usual. And she had a very specific idea. She wanted somebody to be the model. I was like, okay, why not? I don't have that kind of photos, so I'm just gonna go. So if you also like follow photographers on social media, sometimes they might be looking for models. Maybe they want to do like some specific kind of session, and you're like, okay, that could be a cool idea. Then you can actually also, you know, join and you maybe get like a better price, and you know, you get like cool experience anyway. So look for the photographers on social media, Google, ask your friends, ask these people who actually go to photo shoots. So maybe you already have friends who keep going. You see their photos all the time on social media. They are going, they are posting. So ask for ideas, and they can guide you in the right direction. So once you have a photographer, you maybe already have many other things already in place, because for example, when I did my first body love session and my second and third, this photographer also already knew what kind of studio to use. So she offered this full package with the studio and also with the makeup. So I only had to pay her, and then she organized my makeup appointment, which was like immediately, like 2 hours before the session. So I could go to the makeup session, makeup artist, have my makeup done, hair done, and then go to the studio where the photographer was already waiting. So she organized everything for me. But if your photographer doesn't offer this full package, do also find a makeup artist. And this is very important, because I think I've had maybe 10 sessions, out of which 2 of them have been like with makeup done by me. And it's not the same. Even if you know how to do makeup, it's not the same, because on photos you will need like to have like stronger makeup like this here, because the flashlight will also like, you know, fade some of it. So it has to be quite strong, and the makeup artists they also know how to create this special like makeup for a photo shoot. And they know how to highlight the best parts of you, because you do want to look best on the photos. You want to have this nice memory. So always go to a professional makeup artist and make sure that they know how to do the photo makeup, because it's different. It's still like different, you know. And these makeup artists who know how to do it, they also like know what happens when the photo is taken, and they know how to compensate with the makeup. So always find somebody to give you this professional makeover, because it feels really good. It feels so good to look like this. It's like, it's a gift. It's a gift to yourself. It's a small luxury that you can afford. It's not so much. Money will come, money will go, but these beautiful photos will stay with you for a very long time. So please do invest in professional, good makeup. Third thing to look for might be the studio or the shooting place. So maybe the photographer already has a studio in mind that they like to use. They have their favorite one, but maybe they don't. Then you can find one, also like, you know, Google and look at the images. And sometimes you will also have to take into account the holiday seasons. For example, it's end of October, but all the photo studios, they are now decorated with Christmas things. So now if you go to a studio, you will get Christmas vibes everywhere. And it starts like already in October, so this is something to know. And you know, before the Valentine's Day, many photo studios will have the pink colors, red, hearts, flowers. So if this is not your thing, don't go around Valentine's Day. And yeah, the photo studios also change the backgrounds and change the settings. So it's good to know like when to go and what kind of things you want. And there are different studios. It's like some can be like you have these different color backgrounds. This doesn't give like much room to play, but maybe you want something plain and simple, so then it could also be fine. Some have like, you know, sofas, beds, they have big mirrors, maybe beautiful big windowsills where you can sit on. What else have I seen? Ladders, different walls, so you can have like different kind of backgrounds as well. During Christmas time, there is also, of course, the Christmas tree, and also other things around the Christmas tree. There could also be, I don't know, different things, very many things, different colors. So also think, okay, what kind of result do you want? what kind of images are you after. And if you don't know where to get that kind of backgrounds, you can always ask a photographer, because usually they also know, they might have their favorite studios in mind as well. And usually, luckily, the photo studios also have quite good images on their websites, so you can check out like how the place looks like. So look for one that is for your needs, and look for the colors that you like. And also bear in mind that the studios do change the backgrounds and they do change the settings, because this is what they do. Could you also take photos at home? Yeah, if the photographer says yes, you might have them coming to your home, but the light might not be the best, because in studios they also use these additional big flashes and the other lights, and there is more room for playing around. And maybe not all photographers want to come to your home, and maybe you don't feel comfortable either. I would recommend going to a studio, because the light is the best there, and there's like more of this professional equipment. And also if you live like in a small place, I don't think a photographer will come like with big light, so they would only come with the camera, and this also means less opportunities. So pick a studio. I recommend a studio. Or also outdoors is super amazing, especially when it's cloudy but there's still a little bit of sun, so you get this dramatic backdrop. And yeah, and the golden hour, like before the sunset, is also like a very good time for taking photos. And photographers, they know it already, so they might already be offering you like special times and places. So always talk to your photographer about the studios and where to take the photos. The good thing when working with a photographer is that they know the best poses, they can guide you. I'm always guided by the photographer during the process. They know how you look like. Maybe you don't see like how you are, but they know the poses, and they will come and fix you, they will put you into place. And it's super cool to work with somebody who knows. It's like, I feel so comfortable, I feel so good. And also if it's like this body love kind of session, about which I think I will also make a separate video, because it's like a big topic. They will also know how to make you feel comfortable, because if they are specializing in this, they know how to make you feel comfortable if you're like, you know, quite naked or like completely naked. So the photographers will tell you about the poses, but it's always good to have like some ideas, have some like outfits. Usually it's best to have like you know, plain color. I mean like one color. If it's like too colorful and too many patterns, it doesn't look so good on photos. Always of course ask a photographer as well, because they know white is good, like single color block is good. I've been taking photos in underwear quite a lot. I've done also a red dress. I've done like gym photo shoot as well, and also like in my competition bikinis. So yeah, ask the photographer if you have any doubts about this. But also like you can maybe, you know, use Pinterest, use Instagram, other platforms to find some ideas. Be creative. And of course, once you get into the studio or wherever you're shooting, this place itself will also give you some ideas. But you can also always, you know, take some props, some accessories with you that you want to pose with, and it will be a lot of fun. It is a very creative process. Okay, now let's talk about you. I've been talking about the studio, the photographer, the makeup artist, and the poses. But what about you? How can you prepare yourself? Let's say that you already have this mindset in place, and I think I will talk about getting ready mindset wise for body love session in a different video. But let's consider that mindset is in place. You are ready to go, you're excited, you want to do it. Okay, how can you prepare your body for the photo shoot? Sleep. Sleep before you go to the photo shoot, because if you have like very stressful week and you don't sleep properly, you won't have any energy. Your photos will look like dull. You will look very stressed out, and this is, I don't think it's something you will want to have captured on photos that stay with you for many years. And I was just talking to my photographer today, and she also said that if something stressful has happened, like maybe somebody died in the family, you can tell, you can see from people's faces if they are in grief, if they are mourning, if they are sad. You can see, and this stress will also be seen on their photos. And if you want to have, for example, like this fun, cool family photo shoot, but you're like, oh, grandmother died, you're like, you will try to smile for the photo, but it looks forced. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look genuine. You can always reschedule the photo shoot. It's okay. So make sure that you feel good when you go to the photo shoot and that you sleep properly before this, because your stress, your exhaustion will be on the photos. And on the other hand, if you are well rested, you ate a good breakfast, you have been having like a good week and you're happy, this will also show on the photos. Your emotion will be there, and it's much more easier to smile and be like, oh, and you will get, you know, very vibrant and fun photos. So take a good care of yourself before you go and take the photos. Another thing, if you're going for body love, almost naked kind of photo shoot, don't wear any clothes like one day before that are like too tight and you know, that put some pressure on your skin, because all these lines, they will show on your skin, and you don't want to have it. Okay, the photographer can Photoshop this later, but it will look still like, you know, not so good. Wear comfortable clothes so you don't have any lines, or you know. And also the same goes for hair. So if you want to have your hair all, you know, loose, don't put it like in a very strong ponytail the day before, because, or the same day, because the lines can stay on the hair and it wouldn't look so good. And also, if it's like this body love kind of shoot, take care of your skin, scrub it like a week before, put some moisturizer, color your hair if it has grown out, for example, and if you do color it, have your nails done, make sure you look pretty, have a pedicure as well, because if you know that you're not gonna be wearing any socks or shoes during the session, and that those are out, it's good to have them, like, you know, painted. It looks very nice on the photos, really, really, trust me. So take care of your body, take care of your skin, take care of yourself. And also, I said before, it's good to have like a good breakfast, but not too big, not too big. Don't eat too much, because otherwise you might be like a little bit conscious of your body. You might be like bloating, especially if you are sensitive to any kind of foods. Eat something light, but still eat something so you wouldn't collapse during the photo shoot. And yeah, eat something light that makes you feel good, and that doesn't make you feel like bloated and, you know, big, because this is also not comfortable during a shoot. And it's easier to suck a stomach in if you want to do that. Of course, you don't have to, but eat something light so you would just, you know, feel good in the body. Nothing is like, you know, messing up your mind either. And also, make sure that you have time on the photoshoot day. Ideally, take this day completely off and have a day for yourself, because you will have a nice makeup. You will go to the photo shoot, you will see the best side of yourself, and after this you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush into the daily life, and you also don't want to rush before the photo shoot. You don't want to rush to the makeup with your hair like and face messy. You want to, you know, be a queen. Go to the makeup artist, go to the photographer, later maybe take yourself out to a restaurant, or go with friends, even better. Go out, enjoy, relax. It's your day. That's, you know, it's for you. So I want you to make yourself feel better. You're responsible for your own well-being. So please, bear this in mind and do something good for yourself. Okay, I hope you found something useful from this video. I hope all these tips for preparing a photo shoot are actually handy and practical for your life as well. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Please let me know about your experience, and let me know if you have any other cool tips and tricks how to prepare for a photo shoot. And I will try to respond to you under the comments, or also maybe make a new video if some topic is like, you know, very relevant. And like this video, share with a friend who might be going for a photo shoot, and subscribe to my channel, because I will be sharing a lot of my own experience, my knowledge, my life. I will be talking about mindset, nutrition, fitness, sleep, things like photo shoot, loving your body, training, many things. And I think I have so much to offer. So I hope that you do find something from here, and always let me know if something resonated with you, like in your heart. I want to know. Write to me on Instagram or write a comment. And yeah, I hope to see you again on my channel. And thank you so much for reaching the end of this video. I know it's a long one, but I just realized that I've been going to photo shoots so many times. I think it was 10. I tried to count, but I lost track. And I think I have quite a good idea how to prepare, what to do. So I just wanted to share. And I am always sharing deeply from my heart. So I do hope that you appreciate this as well. Thank you. Goodbye. Go and book yourself a photographer.